Brooklyn. Guy.
Nah.
Think about
that's below the belt.
Hear me out.
Jay told Nas, I left the condom wrapper on your baby.
But
then
his mother
fucked up, too.
But his mother made him do that. Jay would have never done it if his mother didn't say it.
You mean apologize?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so it's still part. It's like it's part of it. Think about. All right, hold on. You grew up in Brooklyn. You went to school in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elementary school.
Now think about back in Brooklyn in school. Like, I don't know if you went to like schools with like a lot of reggae.
Yes, where
Soundcloud. You know, I love Soundcloud. Like these guys literally on stage. Go suck, Coach Amuma.
Yeah.
Right in front of you. And then after the party done, it's like we handshaking.
Yeah.
It's part of the game.
It is. It is. I don't know. I feel, but y'all know I'm emotional. You know, I be caring about people's feelings and stuff. You know, I just feel like there's a line that has to be drawn.
Don't start it. Don't get involved.
But I feel like here's the thing, right? Like if we shooting at each other, nope, I'm about to be a hypocrite. I can't even say that. So I was gonna say like leave other people out of it, but I also did not mind Drake talking about Pusha's
the
right?
ring. Yeah.
And I did not mind Pusha talking about Drake's baby. But I feel like when somebody's like not on their deathbed, but like when somebody's dealing with like a chronic disease, you're like,
I ain't gonna lie, that line, boy, that.
All right, like,
yo, I was like, oh, I ain't gonna lie, son.
When I'm sitting up in heaven,
80, like over 40.
When I'm sitting up in heaven watching y'all on Hell TV, I'm gonna be like, I hope y'all enjoyed that good laugh.
I personally want to say that
me and all the saints.
I think that was. I
feel like it was too much.
I would say he pushed the button.
Let me say
that's
all
too
I
much
would
for
say.
me, but that was too much.
I think I would have saved it. It's a
you
use.
would have saved it for the final jab.
Yeah, I would have saved
like
it.
that would have been the last round.
Yeah,
because that one was too good.
It was really.
It kind of makes me wonder.
I mean, first,
what else does he have?
Yeah, because if you're gonna throw all
you
that
heard
ammo
him in the
out,
end, like what he said, surgical
summer.
Like he got more.
Drake getting the body done.
No, this was what Pusha said. So in my mind, you know, because Drake at the end of his song said something along the lines of, "I got more."
He said
like
that
Volume 1 or something.
He said
like
your
that.
demise would be televised.
Yeah, right. So he's saying he's got more for him. And then when Pusha came out with the surgical summer.
Pusha came out with the full Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like
y'all niggas exhaust me.
He had so much. It was a lot. I could deal with him getting at the pops, getting at the moms, getting all of the kid and stuff. When he threw the 40, I was like, damn, you caking. You throwing on the icing on his.
Like from early.
He was getting in. But the thing, you know what I really need to address is that, you know, when we look back at even the response that Drake had for Push, it was a lot of Kanye-ism to it, and it didn't really have anything jabbed towards Push, which shows the validity in Push that he's very transparent and there's not much that you can kind of criticize other than the size that he says, you're just a drug dealer rapper, and he's like, well, this is my shit. This is what I do.
Right. Yeah. At what point? Because I also feel like Drake obviously is much more of the bigger public figure,
right,
and like world, world visibility,
right?
But it's like you're right. Like, what the fuck else? What can Drake really find out about Pusha T as opposed to what can Pusha T find out about Drake? I feel like Drake's life is much mixier than Pusha's is.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it's just what it is.
You have to keep that image, and like we know that you're a star. Yeah, that's really.
And we know you love them stars too,
right?
Oh, that was another one. We was just like,
I don't have no dog in this fight. I don't. I'm tapped out.
You know what's the thing?
Because I was kind of on Pusha's side.
No, I was on Pusha's side, but I wanted a good fight. Because you know what? I'm done being invested in these battles. Because at the end of the day,
I feel too old.
No,
I can't keep up. I'm like,
at the end
too
of
much.
Of course, more on a day-to-day basis, I could relate to a Pusha T mixtape or album, whatever. Then I will turn on a Drake music because you know it's just not what I listen to sonically on a regular day-to-day basis. But at the same time, I'm not going to be well invested because both of them make great music that I'm going to listen to regardless. Like I could still listen to.
You just got to do them at the right time, the right setting.
I could listen to Pac right now, but
time and place.
You just can't listen to Hit 'Em Up on the party.
But I do, unless you want to be your last party.
Like, don't be in Brooklyn being hype about Hit 'Em Up.
Yeah, no,
that's not gonna be good for you.
But I don't have no dog in this fight. I do want to say though, which I didn't realize the last time we taped, because again, I wasn't like I listened because I think Daytona dropped like 2 days before we taped the last episode. Yeah, something like that. But got to give a big fuck you to Pusha T and Kanye for using that Whitney Houston photo as a cover art. That was fucked up. I mean, I'm guessing that's more on the Kanye thing.
The family,
that'll make it right though.
That's
like, but that was like also like Bobby's sister that sold it, which is technically the family, but not really the family. Like, truly no kin to Whitney.
I didn't know how to feel about that. I honestly didn't know.
I didn't know how to feel about it either. I get it.
Because I feel like if there was any image of Donda West's hospital room out, Kanye West would not have used that shit as an album cover.
I felt like
it was
Kanye
very
did that
disrespectful,
just to try to get more out of the
press
album.
to it.
Yeah,
and that's what I didn't like about it.
Because from what I'm hearing, like he had another album cover, and then Kanye switched it.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to feel about that.
I thought it was fun. First of all, they paid too much money for it. I think it was like what. $85,000, like some crazy amount.
Kanye paid it
for that fucking photo, and I was like, I don't know. I just thought that was fucked up. I was like, that's fucked up.
I didn't have anything. I didn't know what to take away from it because it was just an image, and it was a fucked up bathroom. I get it.
I mean, even if they want to just, because I feel like they could have easily recreated that photo, because it's not much to it. It's a bunch of pill bottles in the bathroom. Like,
and then some
it'd have
Newport,
been very easy.
pack of Newports, and just like it's like a dirty,
like that would have been very easy.
A drug user's bathroom.
But
like,
the fact they had to use that photo from the woman that died of drug overdose, ideally, it's kind of like it's fucked up. Like it's just fucked up. But
maybe that might be it. The overdose.
The overdose.
Maybe like the music content wise, like that was.
No, I don't want it. Nope.
I don't know. I'm just.
There's nothing symbolic that you could pull into that where I'd be like, oh, that's a good idea.
Honestly, I didn't care about the cover that much.
I did until I realized what the source of it was, and then I was like, that's bullshit. But there's neither here nor there. I've been mad about worse things. So
I've been mad about worse things. Also, Kanye's album dropping. Did you listen?
No. All right, so Summer Jam was this past week. Why would I listen?
This is good.
Why would I listen to that?
Out. I mean, like I felt like you had to listen to see what he was going to do.
I gave it one.
I gave it one listen.
I gave it 2 spins.
No, you're not getting any spins off of it.
I gave it 1 spin. If I missed the track, then that was it.
I was just like, what the fuck is this?
I really don't like these artists coming out with just 7 songs. Oh, I don't.
Well, that's all it is.
No, I have attention. I'm suffering from like attention span or some shit like that. Like I'm very concerned about that too. But at the same time, it was just enough for me to get by. I was like, oh, and everything. You know what I noticed? What Kanye did. He made it like a festival and flew all these people out to Wyoming.
And all these people of color.
And you think about it, have you ever been drunk drinking red wine at a barbecue and listen to the music? Everything sounds good. And I'm looking at all these happy people on this fucking live stream, and I'm like, what the fuck was y'all listening to? Because clearly...
Yeah.
You ever listen to like bullshit at 3 a.m.? It sounds
all the time.
Great.
It definitely do.
There's shit that I despise. It could be some Britney Spears shit. Let me be in the club at 2:45 and that shit come on. I'd be like, come on, Toxic. Like, it's my shit. It don't matter. Like,
so I noticed that he was creating experience, and you think about all these people being excited, being flown out to Wyoming. Ain't nobody been to Wyoming. Bonfires. You with a bunch of people
That's the most black people have ever been to Wyoming.
Right.
There was a total of 9, and they were like, wow, this is a new record.
And apparently he scrapped everything. And it wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It wasn't the old bars.
Yeah.
He scrapped the whole.
It wasn't
thing.
the old bars of what. And I don't expect it to be the old bars of Kanye. But it just wasn't. I wasn't impressed. And partially why I wasn't impressed because I came into this off the bullshit that he was on before that. So I'm already thinking, oh, what this motherfucker gonna have cooked for us now?
Yeah.
So I'm not. I'm still can't be.
I don't know. I was
sold.
I was talking to somebody at work the other day, and they was saying like, because somehow Kanye, I know why, but anyway, Kanye West came up, and somebody was, and I was on my typical Malcolm energy, and I was like, nah, fuck Kanye, and she was like, oh no, somebody else was like, oh, y'all saying fuck Kanye, but the album went #1 or had 1 million streams or whatever it was, and I was like, okay, but that has nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. And she was like, well, why you can't disagree with him and still listen to his music? And I'm like, because someone like Kanye, his music is who he is. Like, that's what we've always loved about him. That's what most people hate about him right now. It's like, Kanye has always been consistent with his music. Like, while I don't like the music he makes anymore, it always seems to run parallel to his life. So the fact that he went on national TV in front of all of these white people and said slavery was a choice, now to me that I don't need to hear that sprinkled throughout the rest of the album, because I don't need that energy around me. So I'm just not gonna listen.
Like when you listen to an artist from the beginning to end, and I mean from like when they first start until like present day, you listen to like the growth, and it's kind of saddening. Like we've seen Jay when he came in with a bunch of money. He was a game player. He became an entrepreneur, and now he's like a father figure, almost damn near a leader in our community. You know what I mean? And it's sad that we see Kanye at this point where you see him become the guy who was so eager and hungry to be this type of mogul, but now he has the power, and he's so how should I say, irresponsible with the power that he has and how he uses it. Like, you don't fucking, he's like a poor leader, and that's all. He's irresponsible is what I want to say.
I feel like the passing of his mother took him really to like a deep end, and then the Kardashians took him the rest of the way.
I wouldn't say it's his mother. To be honest with you, you know why? Because I think he put out at least one more good album right after.
But we're not even talking about music. We're just talking about as a person.
When you talk about music, Kanye, you're talking about music.
Yeah.
I'm talking about both.
You're right. He did have one more solid album.
Yeah, like right after.
Because Graduation was, but that was like right after that. So I'm thinking that Graduation was probably kind of done already, and it wasn't him taking it from My Dark Twisted Beautiful Fantasy, whatever it's called.
That was decent.
I don't really fuck with that album like that.
I do.
Yeah, but okay.
I mean, I felt like I don't want to say it, but from he went to the Kardashians family, that's when he took a turn for the worse.
Oh, yeah. Everything after. What's after that? Yeezus? No, there's something in between those two. Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. But I definitely did not fuck with Yeezus like that.
I don't know.
How was Summer Jam?
But yeah. Oh, Summer Jam was so good.
For those who's not,
I was not there.
For those not in the know, Hot 97 throws a yearly extravaganza.
They have their spring musical every summer.
Shout outs to my stream.
Yes. Oh, first.
That's all I'll do.
Shot got to take this L. Did you heard about this?
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. So, wait. Actually, let me pull up the tweet. Stall.
Anyway.
Wow, thanks for nothing.
What?
You didn't even say nothing.
You
said
like,
stall. Anyway, he was
which means you talk.
Anyway, so Shot 97.
Yes.
Shot 97.
Every year they throw a festival which is held at MetLife Stadium. They have a roster of one of the most hottest musical guests who are hot right now, current up and coming.
Mm-hmm.
Who's up and coming, which is held on the festival stage, and then they have a main stage. I think on the main stage they had this year.
There's more than one stage?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's a festival stage.
I thought everybody.
No.
Outside.
Oh, these niggas have upped the ante.
No, it's always been like this.
I've never been to Summer Jam because I like to live, you know?
I've never been to a Summer Jam either. And
I've been to two.
All right. Don't say I've always known, blah, blah, blah.
No, I've always known. They always
been
been
more than one stage?
Yeah,
It's always been like that.
Okay.
So they
all right, shit.
No, to give you the
like
breakdown.
You work for Emma.
The breakdown would normally be like the newest set of rappers or newest set of artists. Let me not say rappers. The newest set of artists would be on the festival stage. So if it's like your first year, like you really out and you're not that big, but you're getting a buzz, they're going to put you on the festival.
So 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, A$AP Ferg, or maybe 5 years ago, A$AP Ferg was on the first festival stage.
Exactly.
This year, he was the first one as a headliner. He opened up the main stage.
You see it?
And then Remy came out afterwards.
Yeah, Remy's set was real early.
Followed by
the crowd was real empty. I was like, whoa, it's daylight outside. Because I saw Meek's before, because of course I did not watch the live stream.
What'd you think?
But I saw Meek's performance first, and then I went back and watched Remy's, and I was like, oh shit, this is a whole day before. Like, it is broad daylight outside.
Yeah, it don't really get bumpy because you know what it is, because so much goes on in the parking lot, all that tailgating.
Yeah,
they be there, you know.
Yeah. Just
outside,
not in the building.
They're just not in the building yet.
Yeah.
But takeaways,
right? Oh, sorry, no, we got to give Hot 97 his L first because
okay.
I don't know if this was an intern. I highly doubt it because Summer Jam is like Hot 97's biggest event. If you're not from New York, it's like ideally equivalent to like, I was gonna say Jingle Ball, but that's still very New York. But it's like.
It's our New York Coachella.
Exactly. Honestly, it's like the New York hip hop Coachella. That's the best way to describe it. But they tweeted this tweet and it said, "Underground Kings, Pimp C just came out with Megan Wright. # Summer Jam." Now,
can I give a timeout and give my perspective before you dive in? Go ahead.
Okay. Go.
So Megan Wright, let me line this up. Megan Wright, who is one of Hot 97.
It's just afternoons there?
Afternoon. She's one of Hot 97.
Oh, no, sorry, middays.
Middays. So she's one of the newest DJs. So I think she's been there for 3 or 4 years. And she's from Houston. So her set was her DJing and giving tribute to where she comes from. So she said 3 years. So she said 3 years ago I was in Houston. So she's like, so I brought some of my friends out. So then she changed her entire her set from whatever she was playing that was hot right now, and she took it to a southern mix, which went into Slim Thug. She had Slim Thug come out. Mm-hmm. She had Paul Wall come out, and followed by that was Bun B, who is part of UGK.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm thinking was that whoever was tweeting this was so hype about that UGK Bun B possible, that moment right there, that they fucked it up.
They got
They got overzealous.
Very overzealous.
And they mentioned the name of Pimp C, who has passed on.
Who is not alive, has not been alive for many years. I think he died in 06 or 04. It's been a minute. Like, it's been a solid 10 years since this man has been not alive. But I know you like to think that I like to come up here and throw shade, but that was actually going to be my same exact, like...
Oh, that's what you thought?
Yeah. Because I was like, I've done social media for events before.
Right.
Especially a show like Summer Jam. Like, it's
so this.